of choice is Vice HD Lace Wig Vice Unit 5 and T2 Red. This is gonna be for a couple of cosplays. It's gonna be for Poison Ivy, of course, Poison Ivy League, and then Sexy Red riding in the hood. I think it's gonna be a really good color. I wanted to shoot from outside because I wanted you guys to see how red it was. Let's unbox it. All right, now that we unboxed it, ooh baby, it is red. It is Red Riding Hood. It is Rihanna Loud red. It's Red a Book. It's really red. That's why I'm glad I'm doing it out here. I see they mixed the colors, so we're gonna go ahead and cut the lace, and I'll do a zoom in of me doing that. Soft lace. To me, looking from it, especially as someone who has a big forehead and big head, I think it's gonna be big head friendly, only because I see the material. I'll be able to cut through the holes if it gets too small. We're gonna be taking out these front combs because I want my edges to, you know, span a generation. And then let's get an up close of it. You can see the material is very silk based, but it's like almost, I don't know, like it looks almost like, I don't know, like cotton almost. But the scalp is on point. I really like the scalp. The scalp that they did, we're gonna go through and pick a little bit, but probably don't need to do a lot. Let's cut that lace. Hi guys, so we're putting the wig on. Like I said, the cap is very big. First try, ooh, it's red. It's nerve-wracking. I mean, first impression, I can tell I got to put some color in there because it's not matching, but honestly, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna be probably put some mousse on there. Wet it first. I didn't want to brush it out because one thing I learned about curl hair is do not mess with it like that. So let me wet it a little bit and then we're gonna blend. Okay, so I've wetted it some more and then we're gonna put the mousse. This is Cheveux Guissemon, and then put some of this mousse on here just to calm it down a little bit. Oh, it wets so pretty. It's like I'm setting it. It wets so pretty. It smells really good too. Definitely leave a link for her mousse. It wets really pretty. It's like it calmed it down. It definitely calmed it down. Definitely calmed it down. And then now we're gonna get the part together. So it's like a mousse like this. Blending brush. Just put it through the middle. Like I said, it's supposed to be a foam to like kind of like get like the edges together and stuff, but all right, I got some of this on here. Just a little bit. Just gonna go through. Real light, because you can always come back and fix it, but I can definitely say my overall review, I really like the color. I could see myself getting this like in a regular 1B professional. I was like professional. I'll go in and like fix the baby hairs and stuff, but overall, like for a first try, like I can definitely say I judged it wrong. And plus I wanted to do different cosplays with it, so definitely for sure I could see me hooking it up, and as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I definitely hooked it up. Hi, we're gonna be talking about Uma Thurman's portrayal of Poison Ivy, how she's my inspiration today. This is the DIY short take. Basically, I got the eyebrows idea. She used leaves, and then I used like those little gel-on stickers. I think they're for like when people go to carnival. And then I also used like the green tights effect as well. I didn't do the victory rolls or the Cinnabons because it had been extra work. I'd have to actually glue my wig on. I didn't want to glue my wig on today. But yeah, I definitely got my inspiration from her. I think my corset was like $9. The tights were like $7. The corset was like 3 or 4 times bigger. That's why it was so cheap. But I promise you, I squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed so it can fit. As well as the hair. I think the hair was the most expensive. The hair was $32. And of course I left that link as well. And like earlier in the video, I showed you guys how I transformed the wig into looking decent. But I can definitely say it was really fun doing this one. The only thing I can say is just like, please don't remake this movie. Like, I know Poison Ivy has taken up, I want to say taken up, I know that Poison Ivy there's been an interest for some reason this year. I feel like everybody's Poison Ivy this year, but please don't remake this movie, because there's a tendency when you guys see a movie and you're just like, you know what? That could use a remake. No, it couldn't. No. Immediately no. Straight to jail. Don't collect $200. Like, please do not remake this movie. I feel like Uma Thurman did her thing. Like, she's 6 feet. She looks very statuesque. I could definitely say like the whole take off glasses. Like, I didn't realize how damaging to self-esteem it was till I got older, but like every time there's a transformation, even with myself, like every time there's a transformation, you take your glasses off and I'm just like, you can still be good looking with your glasses on, you know, but there was a glasses transformation, and then, you know, she had her situation with Bane. But overall, the movie itself, like I said, DC is good for comics. DC is good for good storylines in their cartoons. But for some reason, once they get behind that little, once they put a camera, or once they put a photographer, get a film director or whatever, it always goes to crap every single time. I mean, some of the acting was just straight up comical, you know. Like I said, like I feel like with George Clooney and his portrayal of Batman alone was just iconically bad. But I can definitely say like Uma, she did her thing. And then with the movie as well, like it just takes me back to a simpler time. It does. It does. Like I really feel like it takes me back to a simpler time. Like it was a time where I don't know, movies were just fun. Like movies were fun. And then like there was like, to this day, like this is how you know her portrayal is so good. Even almost 20 years later, we're still talking about, we're still obsessed with it. That's when you know you've made like an iconic move, an iconic movie. Like that's when you know you've made something iconic, when people still come back years later and still is trying to, people are still trying to mock it or be inspired by it. So that was my inspiration today. I can definitely say money-wise, like I said, like money is tight this year. There's a lot of taxes that had to be paid. Okay. I don't have any kids. That's probably why. But like, it was really tight this year. So I was glad I was still able to put that on for y'all. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And definitely don't forget to know that it's all in good fun. Now, we're going to be talking about final point of the video. Today, we're going to be talking about the elephant in the room. It's the red hair. I can definitely say when I first bought the wig, there is a stigma against dark-skinned women, particularly, not just black women in general, but dark-skinned women. There's a stigma against us wearing colored hair and it looking ratchet and it looking whatever. Honestly, like, the hair color looks so good on my skin tone. I don't know what it is. I'm usually a summer. There's summer and winters. Winters look good with reds, purples in their hair. And then summers look good with shades of blonde, and then light shades of brown. So I was surprised the red hair did what it's supposed to do. It looks really good on my skin tone. If I was about that life and I didn't, work for a living, I would definitely just wear this on the regular. It's really cute. But I can definitely say, like, there was a stigma in my head. Like, okay, well, me and Poison Ivy, the only thing we share is our 6 feet stature. So I was definitely, nervous. And I can be vulnerable with y'all in that aspect, that I was nervous that y'all was gonna judge me. That y'all was gonna judge me about me wearing it, but it looks really good. That's my opinion. You could disagree if you want to. Leave a comment below if you disagree. Also leave some snacks, because filming this took 3 hours. 3 hours. An hour, I think it was an hour just outside in the backyard. Outside. That was an hour. 60 minutes filming outside. Then another hour in studio. And then another 30-minute breakup of like different takes I wanted to, different shots I wanted to get in. But I can never say I had fun. Like, it was, you know, it was a good portion of a Sunday to film. And to push it out like 24 hours later, you know, give them a props. But I don't know, like I think that a lot of costumes, if we just went about costumes that looked like, you know, a certain demographic, melanated demographic, I feel like we wouldn't have a large selection. We wouldn't have a large selection. I also feel like there, even in the cause, like this coincides with Zanno Cosplay, you know, my cosplay page on Facebook. It's ever growing. Thank you guys so much for where it's at. Over 100,000 views just from Facebook alone. So I don't know. I just really wanted that aspect of, doing something that wouldn't be different. You know, like we all just can't play Storm. Like I remember that post that I was reading, it was in the Blurred group that I'm on Facebook, and it was like, oh, yeah, I need to just stick to playing Storm. So basically what they're saying is like, you need to stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to, okay? But no, it was definitely different. I was nervous. I remember ordering, I was gonna go maroon, I was gonna go dark red, like almost like an amber. Like I was like, no, we gotta do red, And I'm glad I stuck to it, but it was very stressful, because like I said, like there's just such a stigma that like, you know, Black women can't really, you know, do different cosplays, because most of these cosplays aren't centered around us, or number two, like it's gonna look ratchet, it's gonna look ghetto. I do feel like, you know, there's a ghetto for every demographic. It's just that it's just so easy to stick it to, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's so easy to stick it to, it's so easy to stick it to a particular group, because that's what we're synonymous with. But I don't know, I hope this gives people bravery, and hopefully you guys during this Halloween season, 2 more weeks, during this Halloween season, like I really hope you guys continue to defy the odds, get that purple hair, get that blue hair, I mean get that clear hair. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Oh, is it not recording? Me trying to hide my neighbor's gate. Oh, bitch, no. Oh, bitch, no. Hey, I don't want to Is that a woodpecker? It's like Javon. Did it fall? Hello, hi, welcome back. We're gonna be doing a quick welcome back. You didn't even go anywhere. Cut.